When we first planted the grape variety Mourvedre, most of our friends told us that we were fools, that it was a poor man's Shiraz and it would never do any good. But we saw the really rustic, savoury elements of Mourvedre as being great characters to work with to create a medium-bodied food wine, something that would remind us of the Mediterranean reds we saw in Europe. So we went about planting the grape and making the wine, and it's been a huge success at Cellar Door for us. In the vineyard, Mourvedre's an absolute pleasure to work with. It's very upright in its growth habit. It sets a pretty good crop and very drought tolerant, which probably dates back to its Spanish origins. In terms of the wine that we make with it, it's a more of a medium-bodied style. We work very hard to accentuate the rustic, spicy, earthy, dusty elements. And we also add a splash of Touriga Nacional, the Portuguese grape, mainly for a bit of soft mid-palate, but also those very lifted aromatics that Touriga is really well known for. I always find Mourvedre quite a forgiving grape variety in the vineyard. It has quite a broad picking window. Having said that, it ripens very, very late in the season, so it's typically the last grape we pick in the vineyard at any season. Once the grape is in the winery and crushed into a tank, we work a bit harder trying to extract colour and tannin from this grape variety than some of the other grape varieties. The berry size can be a little bigger than Shiraz and Cabernet, and therefore it needs just that little bit extra work. Once it's finished fermentation, it goes into oak, but no new oak, again old oak. We're looking to express purely the variety, the fruit and the vineyard. I always think of Mourvedre as the quintessential Mediterranean wine. It has medium-bodied, it has savoury characters, it has some fruit weight, and I think Mediterranean foods are perfectly suited to this wine. In terms of cellaring, the Mourvedre is a little bit of an unknown quantity. We've only been producing it since 2006, and initially, given its medium-bodied palate, I was saying to people 6 to 8. But having tasted the 2006 just recently, I'm thinking I might revise that to much later, maybe 8 to 10. It really ages very gracefully in bottle, develops some lovely, rich, leathery characters which are very attractive.